Welcome to the Fairmont State MBA podcast, where we explore how graduate education can help you advance your career and expand your leadership potential. I'm Tessa Jolly, and today's episode, we're taking a closer look inside Fairmont State's MBA program and exploring what students can expect academically and professionally. Joining us for this episode are Dr. Billy Stone and Amy Hutson. Dr. Stone will be discussing the value of graduate education, leadership development, and how the MBA program helps students build strategic thinking skills that apply in today's business environment. Amy Hutson will be discussing student experience within the program, the practical and applied side of graduate learning, and the opportunities available to the MBA students at Fairmont State. So let's jump into the conversation, and we'll be starting with Dr. Billy Stone.
I'm Dr. Billy Stone, and I'm an assistant professor in management and marketing studies in the College of Business and Aviation, and I also am an MBA faculty member.
Well, thank you for joining me. So we're going to go over the inside of Fairmont's MBA program. We're going to be talking about the strategic leadership and big picture thinking. So how does the MBA develop strategic thinking?
We teach students to step back and see the big picture. It's really about connecting decisions across business and thinking ahead. It's not just focusing on one task.
Mm-hmm. So, how does the classes work to help you with that?
Well, at this level, it's less about learning concepts and more about applying them. And students are expected to lead those decisions and explain their thinking behind the positions they take.
Okay, and how does the students learn to think like decision makers rather than just employees?
Well, we put them in the driver's seat. They have to make the call and stand behind it with their research, and that's where the shift really happens in graduate studies in this program.
And what kinds of leadership challenges do students work through in these programs?
Students deal with real challenges. They go through a variety of different situations where they're managing teams, handling conflict, making tough decisions when there isn't a clear answer through the assignments they're presented with in the curriculum in this program.
Through my experience with the graduate program, it's been a lot more application-based rather than just going through and learning about the material. It's a combination. I've seen that a lot through your classes, too.
That's correct. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
That is intentional by design. Certainly.
Now that we've discussed the broader impact of graduate education and leadership development, I'd like to shift the conversation toward the student experience and the practical application side of the program.
My name is Dr. Amy Hutson. I am the professor of economics here at Fairmont State, as well as the chair of the Department of Accounting, Economics, and Finance. I also am an instructor in the MBA program.
How does the MBA translate theory into practice?
So our MBA program and many of our courses takes real-life scenarios and makes our students apply them. So I teach a managerial economics class. My students look at real-life businesses and look at maybe what their customers are wanting, willing, and able to buy, take it to that point for that business and say, okay, once we know what the customers want, what will it take to produce that good or service, and then can we afford it, and then will it make it profitable? And we take those scenarios throughout the entire semester. Other courses like our financial reporting and analysis class, those courses, they look at real life businesses and look through their financials that are available on like Yahoo Finance to see and actually do their ratios in terms of how they're doing financially from year to year and how they have been changing.
Sounds very fascinating. Sounds like a lot of application work.
Yes, very much so.
All right, so leading into this question, what types of projects or assignments simulate real business problems?
So I already told you about my class and the financial class. There's other courses like our management course that does case studies. Mm-hmm. Like the whole course was wrapped around case studies. And then our project management courses allow our students to actually take on a project. Mm-hmm. And that's what they work on for throughout the project management concentration part of the MBA. and they will work with maybe a local business or maybe a department here within Fairmont State to come up with a solution to their issue, come up with the game plan, and then do a final project that is actually implementing what they've come up with.
Yeah, I'm actually part of the project management class right now, and we're working with the social media advisory over in CMCS right now, which is very interesting. It's been a very fun project, honestly, and very beneficial. So how does data and analytics play a role in graduate business education?
In our graduate program, we have the data analytics program or concentration that our students can do, but in each one of our classes, we delve into data. In the managerial econ class, that's what we do. I want the kids to get their hands dirty in looking at actual data that you would typically see for a business. In the financial reporting and analysis course, they're looking at the financial statements. So they have financials in front of them. So data surrounds pretty much every course that we teach within the MBA program, and it allows the students to touch it and understand it and be able to professionally make decisions about the business or the situation that they're dealing with.
Yeah. So how do students learn to make decisions under uncertainty?
Well, so in our courses, we try to give them all the knowledge and skills so that if they face an uncertainty issue, they can face it head on with their knowledge that we give them.
Yes.
But within some of our courses, like my managerial econ course, I actually do a chapter on uncertainty and allow them to figure out different strategies and strategic thinking using game theory to understand what could possibly go on even though you're uncertain about it, and come up with the most efficient answer for not only yourself but also others in the decision-making process, whether it be your competition or whatever it may be.
Before we wrap up today's episode, I want to thank Dr. Billy Stone and Amy Hutson for taking the time to join us and share their insights on graduate education, leadership development, and the Fairmont State MBA experience. We truly appreciate your perspectives and the experience you shared throughout today's conversation. I think today's conversation really helps provide a clearer picture of what the MBA experience looks like and how it prepares students for leadership roles in a variety of industries. In our next episode, we'll discuss how MBA students balance work, life, and academics while pursuing their degrees. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.